Tennis elbow. Pain is on the bone, it is not on the soft tissue. If the pain is on the bone, yes, you are very likely looking at tennis elbow. But if the pain is on the soft tissue which is not on the bone, you are not looking at tennis elbow, you are looking at radial tunnel syndrome, which is the radial motor branch of the radial nerve entrapped under the muscle, that is supinator. So those are two different things. Pain on the bone is tennis elbow, pain in the soft tissue is not radial. And how far difference? 3 finger breadth only, and therefore identify, localize exactly where the tenderness is lying. And if it is soft tissue, then you are looking at tennis elbow. So tennis elbow pain is somewhere here, and when the motor branch is trapped, it is the radial tunnel syndrome, where the motor branch, this is the motor branch, this is the superficial branch of the radial nerve, this is the motor branch which is going under the supinator. Lot of things have been described for tennis elbow, and this book journal says ultrasound appears to be no more effective than. They compared ice, TENS, ultrasound, deep friction massage and stretching, and they found stretching to be much better. So if you have 1 liter bottle here, rest the forearm of the affected patient on the thigh, hold the bottle with 1 liter fluid and go from extended position to flex position. Now what you are doing from extended to position, you are gradually relaxing your extensors and going down. So when you gradually load your extensors and gradually relax them, whatever is happening here, it helps. So you go down in 15 to 20 to 30 seconds down, shift the load to the other hand, take back the hand, load it again with 1 liter bottle and go down again. This is called as eccentric loading of the part. So do it about 5 times into 5 times. So 5 times after 2 hours, another 5 times, so about 25 times. This is what precisely I am talking of. You keep the hand in the extended position of the wrist and gradually go down, then shift to the other side, take the hand back on the extended position and gradually go down in slow motion. The word is slow motion. 5 to 7 times, 5 to 7 times, so 25 times a day. Now if you do just this, write some medicine, patient not a doctor kuch kiya nahi, doctor has not done anything, so provide some kind of aspirin, everything works. And most often we use one of these tennis elbow things. So you can use anything, but provide something because he wants something. Extracorporeal shockwave therapy, acupuncture, they have almost a similar function. Now so many non-operative modalities have been provided. Don't read it, it's not worth it. But what is said, lot of things are available. But which one works is difficult to know, because tennis elbow has a time frame. Usually in period time to come, it resolves of it in majority of patients, not all the patients, majority of patients. There are 54,000 randomized controlled trials, and they say almost 90% are not really worth it. Now there is a strong statement which came from Martin Boyer, and he is an important and respected man. There is much witchcraft and pseudoscience involved in the treatment related. So a lot of nonsense is going on when the treatment is there. A lot of injections have been tried, from steroid to autologous blood to platelet plasma, Botox, hyaluronic acid, and a lot of things. Do cortisone help? Yes. Initially good results, but the pain comes back after some time, and therefore steroid is a no-no. So don't use steroid. What about plasma-rich proteins? No benefit as compared to placebo. What about whole blood? They said whether you use PRP or autologous blood, the results are same. And therefore they say that it's reasonable to differ to individual extent. In my hand, XYZ works, and therefore stick to whatever works in your hand best. If you are initiating your treatment, try working with one of your senior experienced ones, and you will learn whatever is method and inculcate and see for yourself it works. Hyaluronic acid has been found in one study and found to be useful, and therefore it's worth exploring more. Radio frequency, again it has worked in some of the studies, it's worth more trials, and it has been reported in at least 3 journals. Acupuncture, dry needling. Acupuncture is same as dry needling. Chinese call it acupuncture, Americans find a different name for the same thing. What about surgery? Surgery is reserved for if you've tried something, if something and it has not worked, then the surgery is the one that you need. So what you do under tourniquet, you give an incision posterior to the lateral epicondyle. Posterior to the lateral, but give a curved incision for about 4 centimeters under tourniquet. Now 3 things happen here. First thing is, you'll see the outcropping muscles. The muscles are something like this: extensor carpi radialis longus, extensor carpi radialis brevis, and extensor digitorum communis. Now this muscle is red in color, EDC is red in color, extensor carpi radialis brevis, the affected muscle is, damaged muscle is yellow in colors. It's degenerated, ugly looking, and it is deeper down. You pry open the two and you will see the damaged part. You can see it's dirty, ugly looking, dirty. So scrape it off. Part of the EDC may also be yellow in color. Scrape it off. And this is all that is required. In addition, you think probably the vascular is going to work, and therefore make multiple drill holes in the lateral epicondyle to stimulate some bleeding and repair these 2 muscles. Hold it for a week and they do well. I wonder the results have been so rewarding, why this surgery is not so popular, but it really works. So this is what you see. You see a degenerated part of EDC and debride this, and it really works very nicely. So remove this part and repair the extensor carpi radialis longus and extensor digitorum communis, and they do well. So pain, soft tissue is Luddale tunnel syndrome. Eccentric loading exercise I just talked to you. Steroid short term good, long term bad. Pain comes back with vengeance in good number of patients. Whether whole blood or PRP, the results as per the literature is almost the same. Radio frequency is on the horizon. It's worth trying again and again. Mulligan therapy we talked of, eccentric loaded, do it. Try Hyalase, I have no experience. Surgery, if it's nothing is working.